What's going on, YouTube? This is Squids. So this week we had a couple complications with schedules and everything, and then I was sick for like 4 days. So things kind of got askew this week. However, I do have this, which is a part of our rehearsal, kind of just gathering for week one of what we're going to kind of, discuss and do in the podcast. So I took 30 minutes of that, kind of clipped it out, and released it. And we're just going to call this Squid Tales episode 1.5 and call it good from there. So I'd like to thank everyone for continuing to support this channel and checking in the Squid Tales. We really do enjoy doing it, and I can't wait to do the technical 2.0 next week. So with that being said, this has been Squids, and enjoy the video. Peace.
I'm like, if I can listen and understand and speak it, like I'm done. Game over. I can barely write in English. So what difference does it make?
But don't you have to sign papers all the time?
Yeah, just my name, and it's just a scribble, you know.
That's fair enough.
But like, right now, let me go to my watch list real quick.
Yeah. And like you said too, I mean, shit. If you're down with it, I'm down to do it every week, and I really don't give a shit. Make it an
No,
action.
I mean, I you know what? And here's the deal.
As long
too,
as
is,
you're not like
really,
super busy or anything, Tuesdays. But
well,
I mean,
yeah, I mean, I'll make myself available. That's why I need to be later in the day, in the sense, like, I don't know when I'll get done with work, because some days I'm there till fucking 9 o'clock or whatever.
Oh,
And that's the cool thing is, what we're gonna record Tuesday is not releasing until Friday. So heaven forbid
right.
something happens. Hey, Wednesday, bud, we gotta record Wednesday, or oh shit, we gotta record Thursday because of whatever. Let's, I don't know how much editing you want to do or anything like that, or if it's gonna be like off the cuff, like let that shit buck.
Honestly, I mean, you could tell my shit because some of them are terrible, but like I just go off the cuff. I never fucking edit my actual like audio. It'll pretty much just like watermarks, fucking maybe just a tiny bit of light background music, and that's probably about all the editing I'll do.
Sure. But like more than a married couple, but not lovers. Oh my god, dude! Like the best motherfucking anime. Like honestly, it instantly shot into my top 5, and like I have no idea why. I have no idea why. Like it's not even that good from like an animating standpoint or anything like that. But like the story got me so enveloped into like what my childhood was.
Yeah.
That I was like, God damn, man, this is like the writer Yuki. I probably shouldn't call her by her last name or her first name, but because Japanese culture, you're supposed to call people by their fucking surnames or whatever. But she's such a good writer. Like I was like, man, this season was like, it was like so good, and like, man, they might not make a second season, and I was so enveloped in it. Like, there's so many animes. I'm like, oh man, I need to read the manga. I need to read the manga. I need to read the manga. And like, I'm like, I'll sit down to start it, and I just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's just like, And then like, as soon as I started reading the manga, I was like, holy shit, okay. And like, I just kept like I stayed up until like 1 in the morning, and I got all the way up to like chapter like 48. And then I was like, shit, I only got 10 chapters left, but they're gonna be good chapters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like chapter 56 or 57 was like almost like, I don't even know, it was like maybe like 10 seconds of reading. I was like, what the fuck was that?
No.
I was like, that's like a punch in the face, man. All right, let's read chapter 58. Chapter 58 was awesome, man. I'm like, oh my god, when's chapter 59? Like every day I was checking just to see if it would drop, and I'm like, nope, hasn't dropped. And I'm like, I'll check like at the beginning of the month, end of the month now at this point, because
you're gonna be
like,
waiting
whatever.
a minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
But so Tama-chan is a girl.
Yep.
Like I thought that was pretty cool anime. I'm not like super into it to like read it.
Oh god.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But it's good. It's like, oh hey, this is a cool anime. It's a cool concept for an anime. I like when they make kind of the females like kind of the main character.
Yeah.
But they're not like the overshadowing main character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like actually, if I remember correctly, I think the anime actually covered all the manga. I'm pretty sure it was a decently short one. So I mean, it wouldn't
I think
matter
it did
anyways.
too. Yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what the point would be to keep going. I mean, you could, but like,
It pretty much ended. I thought and that's another thing too, is I like the climactic ending. That's like, oh okay, yeah, that's good ending. You know what I mean? But I hate when they leave shit so open.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
everyone's like, read the manga. And I'm like, I just can't do it, man. You can't get me to read regular books. How you gonna get me to read manga? But like, but like my love story with Yanamaku at level 999.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
honestly, like I'm like that started to really get me going. I told you about that. I was like, hey, you should watch this. You're like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. But
I,
I'm like at the point now where it's only on episode 5, and I think it's supposed to be like a 13
yeah.
episode
Yep.
season. And I'm like, I'm about to just read the manga and just get through it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to wait until next week.
Man, that's the problem. That's the fucking problem with it is that you get to that point where you just want to read the manga and not wait for it to come out. Because like with ReZero, I've read the light novel up to date, which is volume 32, and the
Yeah.
anime's only gotten up to volume 14 at this point, and now we got the announcement for the new season. But like I'm like literally like 2 seasons ahead, and it's fucking annoying seeing all the seeing all the Rem's dead fucking memes, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Bitch,
Shut the fuck up, man.
bitch ain't dead. Fucking idiots.
But like, I mean, it's so like in like more than a married couple but not lovers or whatever, right? Like, like where it ended at in the story, I'm like, oh my god. And then like I catch a lot of the differences between the anime and the manga, but I'm like, you know what? Like the way that the season ended
Yeah,
versus how the manga did that episode, I was like, I don't mind the manga. Like a lot of times when you read a book and then you watch the movie, you're like, man, fuck this movie. It didn't cover anything. Where like
yeah,
because mangas are so short, they expand on it. They don't just like cut stuff out. You know?
yeah. It's like if you, I suppose you haven't, but like the Chainsaw Man mangas, the way that he
Yeah.
animates the panels to actually like it just feels different. Like if you ever get a shot, read the Chainsaw Man manga up to date. It's fucking cool. Did you ever
Well, I mean that's
did you finish that
I
one?
haven't I haven't even started it yet
Oh
because I was
shit.
waiting for the pin. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the concept is hard for me, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy's fucking head is a chainsaw. I'm just like, I just I mean, it's like so. That's what I was saying is like I'm not that. It's not that I'm picky. It's just
Yeah.
like if something doesn't catch my attention, then I don't like. There's so much out there. If it doesn't catch my attention, I'll go towards it.
Yeah.
Like like ever since Sword Art, Isekai, like that whole concept, like sucked me in so much. And
Fuck.
there's so much like one hit wonder, like one season wonders of isekais that I wish they would have like continued on with the story.
Yeah.
Like what's the Death March or whatever? There's like one season of it. I'm like, I need to sit down and read the manga, or maybe it covered the whole thing. I don't know. I have
I
no idea, but like,
I don't even
I
know
love Death
myself.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just there's so many out there. So like right now, like in my queue right now, I've got Kimikatsu working for a god in a godless world. So that's like another isekai, right? I
Yeah.
got a cheat skill in another world. It became unrivaled, right? Like so that's another isekai. But I like that concept of isekai
But
because it's like the
it,
whole time he's not in another world the whole time.
it's
Well, I guess it's not classified as an isekai, right? He just goes into another world.
yeah.
But like I love that concept that like it's not like it's like 50% of the story is there, 50% of the story is like here. But at the same time, I'm like, I would love for the episodes to be an hour long versus half an hour long,
Yeah.
and or 24 minutes and 12 minutes is both sides, you know?
Well, it was like with Eminence and Shadow. Fucking
Oh, I love that.
the
Yeah,
first 12 episodes for me were terrible.
it was a standard isekai the first 12
Oh
episodes.
god, it was so bad.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, that's
after
super
that,
standard.
oh my god, I literally just was when I got home it was like the first thing I did that day. And then the season ended and then they announced season 2 later in this it's supposed to be this October. But
Yeah, yeah, late fall. Yeah.
fuck, I'm pumped for that cuz I didn't think it was going to be worth shit. Everybody said it was so good and I was like I don't see it. And then I,
Well,
I hate the term slow burner, but it almost felt like a slow burner.
it felt like the story building and the character building didn't happen until like the end.
No,
You know,
no, that's just it.
and you expect that at the beginning and not
Yeah.
at the end. So that's why it'd have been tough for someone like you that's not like, oh my god, Isekai, Isekai. Like I'll watch a bad Isekai and I'll watch it and be like, oh okay.
I've seen
Like
too many.
yeah, but I mean like it's something to watch. Like right,
That's fair. Oh yeah, oh
the
yeah.
the aristocrat and otherworldly adventure or whatever that's got potential. Like depending on where it goes.
I,
But
I
it's very borderline going to be just another isekai, right?
yeah, I haven't even watched it. I'll be honest with you. I think
Well, yeah. So I mean that's the interest difference, right? Like I'm
yeah.
interested in different animes than you, so it's like I can bring the new perspective of like why like people love isekais, and it's like, well, we don't love isekais. I
And I
think
mean,
it's more we're in love with the concept
it's
of it,
technically funny because like my top five consists of two isekais, but it's
That's fair. Yeah.
it's the goats. It's ReZero and Mashiko Tensei. That's the
Uh,
two
isn't
tops.
season 2 coming out soon?
Yeah, in July.
Yeah. Like
Fucking
real soon. So
pumped.
yeah. We'll have to have a segment on that one. I
Oh,
still haven't finished the first. I got like 3 episodes left of the first season.
100%. That's another one. Okay, I was a late start on that one. The first half already came out and the second half was airing, and I watched the whole first season and what it was up to that day, and then I read the light novel in about 2 weeks, so I know the whole story at this point.
Oh, sure.
It was just like you with More Than a Married Couple, because like I literally just read the whole thing in like 2 weeks, like all 27 volumes, and now I'm just I fucking love that. That series is so great.
Honestly, like I have two categories. I got my top five, and then I got my nostalgia picks that just are always going to be like fan favorites, so to speak. Like they're always
Well,
going to be like animes that I will recommend to people that are just
yeah,
starting to get into anime.
yeah. I mean,
Like Claymore, for instance. Like
yeah,
you got to watch Claymore. You got to watch Berserk, the
yeah.
movies. Not the
You gotta
series or
watch
the
the
not,
you gotta
not
watch the '97 one was the shit.
yeah
That's
exactly
in my
exactly.
top 10 before they fucking tried to do that late 2000s CGI one, which was terrible. But at the same time, it was the first time in like 2 decades they adapted something besides the Golden Arc, because
Right.
that's
Yeah.
like all anybody wants to adapt is just fucking the Golden Arc, and it's like, come on, get some good animation
Yep.
staff, do the rest of the series. Don't fucking stop doing the same damn arc.
Exactly.
But
But I bridged out too. Like I like Hayaku is in my top five because well I
the,
don't give a shit what
the,
anyone says, man.
the,
Hayaku's in
the,
my top five,
the
and I'm super
volleyball one.
fucking pissed off. Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
pissed that season five is not, or it's not gonna be a season five. It's gonna be a 2 fucking part movie. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like you can't cover the whole rest of the story on 2 fucking movies.
You
Get out of
could,
here,
you
man.
could though, you could though. I mean,
There's a lot though. There's a lot left, man. I
like,
I don't know how you're, but like, how long are the movies are only slated to be like 58 minutes though.
yeah, well, they're gonna be skipping a lot of shit.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. And don't
Yeah,
get me wrong, you could skip some stuff, but like I like the special. Have you read the manga at all, or are you
I
not
haven't
really a
read the
fan?
manga on that, no, but I have watched the series.
So they released like a special edition, like what happened later in life kind of thing or whatever,
Jesus.
and like they go play for a special I can't remember if it's like All Stars or something like that, but they go play on the beach and stuff like that, and
Okay.
it's super lit. It's like they bring some of the old characters back, so the main character is Hinata,
Yep.
and not to be confused with Hinata,
Yep.
you
No, don't
motherfuckers
do
pronounce
that.
it right. It's Hinata. And is it Kumar? Like, damn, I can't remember his name.
There we go.
The other main character is Kumara.
Yeah,
Kumara. Yeah, something like that.
not to be confused with Kuwabara.
Yeah, right. Which is an easy mistake, obviously. But so obviously they're teammates basically from after the preliminary match of when they were in grade school, and then
Okay.
they go into high school, and they're on teammates throughout the whole series.
Okay.
And basically later on in life, they obviously grow up and become professionals and stuff like that, but they're against each other,
Oh.
and that they join different teams and like different people that they all like this one guy looked up to this other player for a really long time, and later in life joined him on the team and stuff like that, and so they actually play each other, and it's like a really cool
It's like some
it's a cool
fucking Mighty
it's a
Duck.
cool read.
It's like
Yeah,
some
yeah,
Mighty
yeah.
Duck shit right there.
But yeah, I know. So like I'm not big on sports anime, but
Oh man,
Haiku.
I'm a sucker for a few of them.
That's what I mean. So I like
Yeah.
Haiku, super big fan.
Did you watch Blue
Blue Lock,
Lock?
which is
Yeah, I was
yeah,
just gonna
yeah,
ask.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I figured you'd like
And
that.
Blue Lock, yeah, Blue Lock, yeah. But like, my top isekais obviously is Sword Art.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
Sword Art, I think, put isekai on the map. I don't care what anyone says. You can trash it
No,
all you want.
no, it did not. No.
I don't care, man. I don't care. Like, it was the first mainstream, I should say. It was the first mainstream isekai.
I guess we'll give it that.
All right, so here's the other one, right? Eighth Son. Are you kidding me? You didn't like Eighth Son?
I don't think it's top worthy, but I mean,
No. But the story, I mean, like the writing, I think is better than a lot of these guys.
that's fair. That's fair. I mean, God, what was the one? Did you watch Combatants Will Be Dispatched?
It sounds familiar. It's not like
Oh
in
my
my.
God, it was like, oh, it was so bad. So it was like a watered down hillbilly, in my opinion, version of Konosuba. So
Oh, sure.
this guy, like, they live in this, like, I don't even know. They're supposed to be like bad demons or some shit, and like I can't remember the premise. It was so terrible. But long story short, he gets sucked into this other like world, and has to, well, of course, it's an isekai, and he has to freaking like supposedly take over this world because it's, I guess, the demon thing to do. And like, I don't know. I can't remember the plot. It was so bad. But long story short, I like you said, isekai is so hit and miss. It's like some of them are so fucking good I could watch them over and over again, and some of them I just, that's the scary part.
I
Like,
feel like I watched that one, and like I watched like 2 episodes, and I was like, nope,
yeah,
can't finish it.
it's
Move
really
on.
lewd. It's really lewd. And yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and, and and I don't super care for fan service. Like it's not like I don't give a shit. You know what I
it's, I
mean?
mean,
Like
it's not my top one priority, but I mean, if it's there, I don't mind. I mean, like,
right. That's not like I guess my problem is like high school DxD.
yeah,
I
oh,
thought was like I thought like as far as fan service goes, like could
uh,
give a shit about it. I thought the premise of it was so good though.
yeah.
Like
uh,
like the premise was so good that it carried the story and it carried everything else.
Oh, there should be. I don't know. It's been in the rumor mill for like 2 years now, but apparently there's supposed to be a season 5 coming out eventually.
I heard that too, and I'm like, yeah,
But
sure, like I'll take it.
but that's one of those series where like people like put rumors in the mill constantly, and it's so hard to keep up with what's true on that one. Like, and then you got like, did you ever watch oh, what was the other one? Testament of Sister New Devil. That's a
Um,
that's a fucking that makes High School DxT look tame. That's
no way.
yeah.
Well, I've seen the like actual like non-censored versions
Oh
that
yeah.
shows everything,
Oh yeah.
and this is even worse than that. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's worse than that. In fact,
All right,
I should watch it tonight. That's what I'll watch.
send me the what's it on? You got me kind of like
God,
whatever.
I want to say it's on Funimation because I think it came with a Funimation down. Dude, I should just I give you a bunch of those. I have so many Funimation download codes for series that I'll never use. Like a fuck ton of them. I should just send them to you because, like,
Well, isn't it just Crunchy now, or is it still on Funimation's website? Because
I
like
think I
did
think
they,
it,
did they do the final merge over? Like I thought they were
yeah,
doing the final merge.
they were, I
No, I meant like
believe.
even where like if you search Funimation, it like redirects like that
Yeah,
kind of file.
you're probably
So
right. Because what I do, you already know my methods. I pirate everything, and then
right,
once the Blu-rays and physicals come out, I purchase. It's the modern way of testing your product before you give them money to keep going in life.
right. No, that's fair, man. That's fair. But like I'm just kind of going like scrolling through my playlist here,
Yeah.
and like I've got so many freaking isekais on here, it's ridiculous.
Hey
But I
man.
also got like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like I'm ready
Yeah.
for season 2 on that. I
You know,
love that.
Jujutsu
Goblin Slayer.
Kaisen,
I'm ready for season 2 of Goblin Slayer. Like
dude, that's
sign
gonna
me
be
up.
in freaking October too. I'm fucking pumped for that shit. Did you watch the movie, the Goblin's Crown?
I thought it was just a recap.
The first 30 minutes is a recap, and then after
Oh,
that,
okay, like,
yeah,
I watched like 15, 20 minutes. I was like,
yeah,
oh, it's just a recap. Why the fuck
yeah.
am I watching this? So I
What's
never finished it, so I need to go watch it. Okay.
It's a real shame that it makes it only an hour long movie after you get the 30-minute recap done, but it's a fucking great movie. I'm so excited
Sure.
for fucking season 2. I've been waiting so
Right,
fucking long.
I got something for you, okay? So
Yeah.
talking about nostalgia and obviously this came out not like super long ago, but talking nostalgia. Did you watch Mobile Suit Gundam Origin?
I didn't, but
The
I really
anime with
want
Ray
to.
Comet? Oh my god, you gotta watch that. It's so good. It's so good.
Cause that
I'm at the edge of my seat the whole fucking time because it's all about the Red Comet.
that was didn't that just air not too long ago too? Like
A few years ago.
it's
I
been a
mean,
few years
it was
now.
like 2019, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll give it a shot because I was really disappointed with the Neon or
I
Evangelion
no, yeah,
movies where they
yeah.
fucking took like the backstories and changed them and then like added a character. I was kind of pissed about that, but
So this just gives the origin. Like this is like his story.
okay, so it's pretty much almost okay, just an origin story, which is good because that I can actually get people to. That's the problem with like Mobile Suit Gundam and shit. It's like it's a great series, but there's so many fucking side branches and fucking things that don't even matter like at all for the main storyline. So like a lot of people
Right.
get so lost in that. Just
It takes place from basically when he's like a kid essentially,
okay,
and and then up to the point of like before like Gundam, right? Like before the first Gundam.
okay. Yeah,
Uh,
I'll watch that this weekend then because
and probably a little bit before the like. I was hoping they left enough room where you could have made a season 2 of it before
yeah,
Gundam started. And that's what I was hoping they were gonna do, and it just never came.
of course.
All right, all
Why
right.
would it?
So number one isekai that time.
What's your number one?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That's your number one?
No, I'm asking. Is it a number one? That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean,
It's not my number.
it's definitely a contender. I mean, it's a really good series, but like there was like some points where in like between like the first part of season 1 was really boring and then like it
Sure.
really picked up and then like it kind of got boring again and then it really picked up. I haven't watched the movie yet. I need to watch the movie. I think
The movie is actually really good. The movie is
yeah.
really good.
I'll watch
The
that.
movie is really good.
And then I am excited for it, but like I almost think I'm really disappointed with how the last season of this show ended. But I think there's supposed to be one final season, and because the author called it quits. But fucking Overlord for quite a while there was
I know.
fucking
Yep.
amazing.
Season 4 disappointed the fuck out of me, man.
Dude, yeah, no, season 4, I was expecting so much, and I got fucking jack
Yeah,
shit.
I was so fucking disappointed, dude. Like
Oh,
I'm like, just don't do it. Just don't make it.
yeah, because yeah, what
Just don't
happened
make it.
was the manga author was getting fucked by Katakawa with residuals and shit. So he's like, I'm done writing Overlord. So he literally finished it, and there's enough for one. I think they're doing one movie and a season, and then it's done, like
Yeah.
forever. Because he's writing something new now with the writer of a. Apparently he's writing it, and the artist for Goblin Slayer is illustrating it. From what I understand, I got to look it up when the name is,
I
but.
like him as a writer, so I'm down for it. I'm just really sad that Overlord got fucked because
Yeah,
Overlord's my number one isekai.
yeah. Like
Um,
season 3 was fucking great. I loved season 3. I thought it was amazing. And like that,
the
this,
problem is it's gonna drop out of my number one just because you can't
yeah,
have it as your number one unless the story is completely pure all the way through.
that's
Like that's the
true.
only way you can have a number one. That's the only way you can have a number one. Like
You can't have
Sword Art.
the horse that looks great and then turns into like a retard, then goes back again.
Yeah, yep, and you fuck up the fingers. Like you're drawing the super sexy girl, and then you can't draw fingers or toes.
Yeah, just that's it.
It's like,
That's exactly it.
well, and so like that's why it's like I have like high hopes for like certain anime like Sword Art. Like it had so much potential, like the first 6 episodes, man.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
yeah.
so good.
Oh yeah. And then
Season one, like dude, season one, the first 6 episodes, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever watched in my fucking life. And then all of a sudden, like all the budgetary cuts and everything like that, they weren't even going to finish it, so then they ended it.
yeah,
And then they were like, "Oh, just kidding. Here's all the funding back." They were
yeah.
like, "What the fuck? How do we even save this? Like, how do we even salvage this story?"
I mean, it's just like the same Tokyo Ghoul fell in the same exact boat. They fucked Tokyo Ghoul so bad. Holy shit. So
But
like
I'm not a complete lame ass though. You know,
no, God no, no, but like Tokyo Ghoul, did you ever watch that?
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, so like
Like I think I watched like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, and I just
that's fair. Like the first season was pretty canon. The second season was like shooting from the hip. They kind of just made like half the shit up. So then like they had to like reboot it, and so they did Square RE, and like they couldn't save it. There was there was no
yeah.
saving. Just like the retcon they had at the end of season 3 for High School DxD. Speaking of that, where they had to change it because they overwrote the manga in season 4 and they
Yep.
switched it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking stick to canon. It's not that hard to do. It's gotta be
Right. Just stick to canon.
yeah. There's gotta be more Henry Cavills in the manga industry.
Bro, I'm so pissed off about that. Don't even talk about Henry Cavill. Side note, apparently he's going to be in Highlander. They're going to do a remake of Highlander.
You know, yeah, I could see that. That'd be good. I almost don't want it, but at the same time, he'll do a good job. But like, I mean, the first one was great. Christopher Lambert did a great job, and then they made
Yeah.
4 sequel movies, and it was like, why?
Yep. Yep.
I bought the
Well,
a 5 movie like DVD like 10 years ago or some shit, and I was like 19, and fucking they had it was $5 for all 5 films, so I figured that $4 for the first movie and about 25 cents for the other 4.
makes sense. Like what I would like them to do though is like why not like the concept is there, right? Like
Yeah.
so okay, so the universe is there, right? Don't fucking remake it. Just put him as a different fucking guy in the story somewhere else in the world. Like who gives a shit?
Yeah, at least this time they're not gonna have Queen. I hope.
Yeah, yeah. Please.
Yeah, just fucking have Kiss. Just fuck it. Put him in. Get some other old crotchy band. Put him in there.
But yeah, I mean like and like so like animes in general, like I mean I like all the genres for the most part. Like so like like shonens and
Yep.
stuff like that. And I guess I don't even know what a Kame got killed would be even like
That'd be
similar just
action. I think they technically would consider it. No, it's not really shonen because it's kind of it's mature. So I don't know.
yeah.
Well, like I know I get that, man. Like these days, I watch a lot of psychological thrillers. To be quite honest with you.
Well, and so like the thing I liked about a Kame got killed is as soon as you fell in love with the character, they died.
Oh yeah.
And like and then like not I heard the manga is better than the anime, so I kind of actually want to go back and read the manga because I heard some like different shit happens. Like May doesn't actually die,
Yeah.
and neither does the guy either. So I'm like, oh wait a minute, and they're actually supposed to actually develop a relationship or some shit like that.
And I don't know because I've watched that series sadly more times than I'd like to admit because my ex used to be obsessed with that series, so I had to watch it quite often. But I'd probably read the manga at least.
Well, I've watched it 3 times. I've watched it once just because I wanted to watch it, and I couldn't finish the last episode.
Yeah.
And so I didn't. I never watched it. Never watched it. Never watched it. And time went by, and I was like, I need to finish it. So let me rewatch it. So I rewatched it from the beginning and finally finished it. And I was like, oh man, it's like the ending just like it killed me. The ending was so like gut wrenching, And I was like, but that's it's it was a good story.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even imagine. It was like I was like, that's fair.
You gotta watch. Have you seen Plastic Memories?
Not yet. It's on my list.
It did add it.
Which you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on my list.
I figured.
And then what was the other one? This 3D something or other that you wanted me to.
3D Conjo, Real Girlfriend. Yeah, that one's a rom. It's a rom com, and it gets 24 episodes, and it's fucking perfect. It even has a conclusive ending, so you won't get pissed.
And that's just it. Like I don't mind inconclusive endings as long as the story's still being written.
Because
you know what I mean?
Plastic Memories is 12 episodes of just fucking. It's great. The concept is awesome, but then like the last episode gives you one of those like glimpse endings, and then it's just over.
That sucks.
And that was really hard for me to track down because one Aniplex was making them, and they released the first part. Aniplex is one of those bougie studios that like really gets the quality good on their disc, but they split things ridiculously. So like you get the first 6 episodes in the first box, and it was like $70. And then the second half they were supposed to release, they never released it in the US. So I had to order it from the fucking UK just to get that limited edition.
Oh wow.
It's ridiculous. I've spent way too much money on anime in my life. Like if I told you how much money I've spent over the last 4 years, you'd probably fucking shake your head.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Like you probably sold you've probably sold cars cheaper.
Oh Jesus! I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think the cheapest car I've ever sold. Actually, now that you say that, somewhere. I think I want to say somewhere around like $4 or $5 grand.
Oh
So I
God,
mean,
yeah.
that's
Oh yeah, we got to go
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'd
I
say,
mean, I don't even want to tell you. I don't even tell you the most expensive car I've sold.
fuck you. How much was that?
It's less than stereo equipment that I've sold.
Oh yeah, I
I,
suppose fucking stereo
I, I,
equipment.
I've I've sold a $250,000 home audio setup. But
Jesus
I mean, it's not just
Christ.
speakers. It's TV speakers, audio, all that
Whoa,
stuff. So
right. That's fucking crazy. That's good quality.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
the projector alone was $70K though.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good fucking chunk of it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the speakers, like honestly, the projector was probably the most impactful purchase. Like his
Yeah.
speaker systems, we could have done something more expensive for the speakers, but anyway, I'm not gonna get off on a tangent on that shit.
No,
But
no, no. Work's done. You don't think about it.
yeah, exactly. But I'm more pumped and amped up for anime now than
Yeah.
I've ever been.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, it helps
and
that the quality has been getting better because of how much like actual hype these kids are getting into it now after COVID for some fucking reason.
Claymore, is it? Do they have a long manga on Claymore?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that one's complete from what I
I
understand.
need I need to go read that then because like the way Claymore ended, I'm like
Oh no,
fucking
it's totally unsatisfying.
yeah,
That
no shit.
like oh my god, how fucking disappointed can you get? Like you couldn't get I mean, granted that was a rough time in the industry in like 2007, but still
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking come on. You're rebooting a bunch of shit right now. So why can't you do that? I mean like we've
Like honestly, like I think that would be the reboot of the century.
yeah, cuz like
That'd be my number one pick for a reboot outside of like maybe something like super old like Outlaw Star or something like that.
oh god. I Outlaw Star is a very
No,
controversial.
get away, get away, get away. Outlaw Star.
it's a
It's,
it's a
it's the nostalgia, man. It's
it,
nostalgia. I like it better than Cowboy Bebop. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will say Outlaw Star is much better than Cowboy Bebop.
Exactly. If Cowboy Bebop got all the fucking love and attention, I'm like,
Cowboy
no, it's
Bebop's just a
Cowboy Bebop is
soundtrack
poor
with a
man.
music
It's
video.
it's poor man's fucking Outlaw Star is all it is.
Oh yeah, I actually have Outlaw Star on VHS. The whole
I have it on
series.
DVD. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
I'm just a hipster like that, I guess.
Well, that's fair, I
Not
guess.
that I
But
found no,
I also live in 2023, so
well hey no, I like VHS and Blu-ray and 4K. I don't like DVD. I do. Yeah. If I want to feel nostalgic, I'll put on a CRT with a VHS. But if I want to feel
you know